day 30 of 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Now, that being said, there's actually 31 this month because there's a bonus. But I'm going to show you our sketch for today. It is by Kathy, I'm going to say Zacharuk Lang. Now, she's got at the bottom of her sketch, she does have, it looks like a YouTube channel, which is Canadian Scrapper Girl, and an IG, which looks like it's Scrap Girl 2018. So make sure you check out her stuff there. Now, what I'm seeing here is one photo with some little layers behind it, maybe a tag, another little thing going on, and some torn edges, maybe of a vertical set of papers. And then she's got a couple of little clusters of things going on here. A couple little scraps, maybe going both way, and then like a little circle element. I'm not sure what this is unless it's intended to be little dots, little enamel dots or something. We'll see what I do because I'm not certain. This is my picture. It's my little baby, and it's from July 25th, 2002, so she would have been 4. And look at that little face. She's so sassy. I know where they're at. It's a McDonald's playroom or playground deal or whatever. I don't remember what they call that thing. I know that's where they are. How I remember that is beyond me, but it is. However, I have this Scrap Room Flavors of the Month that came September. It's Simple Stories Into the Wild. And I'm kind of wanting to use it. And because I don't really know why, other than it's got this little monkey is too cute. There's Stay Wild Child, Stand Tall. There's some general tags on the back here, but those are always, for some reason this monkey's really attracting me. I kind of want to do that. I don't know why. She's not hanging anywhere, so that doesn't make a bit of sense. So maybe I won't use it, but it does attract me. The papers, though, they kind of attract me because I love this. This right here is really pretty. But I've got this cool, like, red cardstock, and you see it kind of goes with that red. So I kind of want to use that because I think that'll be really pretty. And then I've got these guys here. I'm going to set this basil aside here. But I think I can use 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 4 layers. I may end up only with 3 because this is what I've got to work with here. And I think I might have to layer it like this to be behind my little deal here. So that might be what we do. And then somehow, some way, I've got these are cute. The only problem I have, I should say problem, I don't think I'm going to get to use all of these because they are geared toward like a zoo type deal because it has safari. That's what I ended up with. And that doesn't really make any sense with this. I don't think I'm going to get to use this as my title. I'm going to set it aside. But y'all, these are too cute. Look at this. I got little balloons, a little giraffe, a little ostrich. I don't know. These little boots here. I can use that for something else. My husband wears those all the time. But this is cute. This little camera. There's a little flower. I don't think the little paw print's going to work. Another little greenery here, adventure. This is cute too, this little panda bears. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to use all these. I may set some of them aside and not use them, but this panda could be cute up here at the top, you know, where they had the round thing. So I think I can make some of it work though, and I kind of want to. So like I said, this little monkey is he's just attracting me. I think that is so cute. So anyways, but I think I'm going to use this. Technically this is off theme, so you know those little challenges where they tell you to use a theme collection for non-theme? I mean, this little friggin' ostrich, I don't know why I love him so much, but he is too cute. Look at that. Oh. Anyways, okay. So let me get started. I'm going to start cutting and tearing and all the things here. This little guy's going to need a little mat of some kind. I don't know yet what I'm going to do there. It might be yellow stripe. We'll see. All right, let me get to going, and I'll come back on soon. Okay, everybody, quick check-in. I have cut that floral here, and I've cut these pieces and tore them. I need to glue them all down here. And then I've cut off a few little pieces over here. I haven't really trimmed per se. And then I did trim my photo just a tad, and then I put it on white cardstock because I've got all these little guys. I'm gonna put these kind of where all those little layers were. Kind of like this is what I'm thinking. And then this little guy like this. All right, so that's going to go like that after I get all this stuff glued down. And then my title, I pulled out this yellow font. I've used this before this month. It's Chasing Dreams Hip Kit Club. But I think this yellow looks real cute. And I think I'm going to call it Wild Child because I saw this right here kind of inspired me, Stay Wild Child. Maybe I'll even just make it Stay Wild Child. That's kind of cute. And then I'm going to start figuring out my ephemeris here. I haven't done that part yet. So let me go ahead and put the camera on fast forward. I'm gonna start gluing stuff down and we will be done shortly. Talk soon. All right, gang, so I'm now going to use some double-sided tape to adhere these little torn pieces to the sides of my little floral paper. Now, I'm not going to make you watch me do both sides, but I'm just showing, you know, how to do it. Honestly, I'm only doing this because I know some folks, when they start watching videos on how to do things or whatever, it's good to know the little tricks. So I'm leaving the one side in so you can kind of see what I'm doing, but honestly, it's not rocket science. I'm just using a little bit of double-sided tape. I do it this way as opposed to gluing it down to the main base page because it's way easier to assemble it as a unit, or, you know, like put it a unit and then glue it down as a full unit. So that's what I've done. I've gone ahead and attached the torn pages with the double-sided tape or torn papers, and then I've glued the whole thing down as a unit. And now I'm going to kind of go from the top down again, only this time I'm doing it with the tags. And the main reason for that is because I want certain pieces of the tags to show, but not the other pieces. Now, I'm basically making the words on the tags disappear. It's not that I don't like the tags. I do like the phrases on the tags. It's not going to fit with the sketch, and they're not really necessarily, you know, needed for the story. Don't get me wrong. I do like the one that says like stand tall, you know, and stuff like that. I do like that because she is tall. But for this particular layout, I'm not going to really take advantage of those little phrases. I'm just going to have them be the little animals, just because they're cute. And then I got my little square here, and I'm going to attach this again, all with the double-sided tape here. And I'm going to make the little photo/tag thing as a unit, and then I will glue the whole unit down in just a minute. Honestly, though, I kind of fiddle fart with the side over there before I actually glue this tag unit down, if you want to call it a tag unit. So I've got my side over there, and I did have a little piece of the floral and a little piece of the red and white polka dot. I'm going to be real. I end up covering up most of that. Not necessarily on purpose, but you'll see when I start embellishing it what ends up happening. But I do like how it starts off. I even get the little yellow and white piece there, and I cut a little fishtail banner in it. And I'll show you that in a second. But first I'm going to fiddle fart with these two little pieces of paper here. And then I'll make my cross size here. I don't know. This one I'm not sure why I did as a little unit first, if I'm honest. Other than I was kind of trying to make it all line up because I knew I wanted to fit my title too. So I guess I made these as little units so I can kind of organize everything. Now, I'll tell you, like I said, this picture was at the McDonald's. I remember, I think it's because there's other pictures that are a little more memorable. Like there's one of my mother holding her up in the air and stuff like that. So I think that might be why I remember it more so than just because her sitting in that little old slide or whatever. But for whatever reason, this one just struck me. I thought she looked so cute with that little look on her face, and she's got a little red hair, and she's just so cute. Now, here's the sad part. I made that little fishtail banner on the end of that yellow and white piece, and it ends up disappearing. It ends up disappearing. I didn't necessarily do it on purpose, but I did try to use all my ephemera, so I'm going to use a piece of ephemera that ends up covered it up, but you'll see that in just a minute. All right, so I've gone ahead and glued down my two pieces, my two units here, my tag unit and my little strip unit. Now I'm going to start my title, and I'm going to cut away in a second because you don't need to sit there and watch me spell out Stay Wild Child. So I'm going to pull out Stay Wild Child off my little puffy letters here. And you can see that. Now this is where I'm going to start putting down my ephemera. And I'm going to have to cut away again pretty quick because I glued down my giraffe, and he's too cute, y'all. He's just too cute. And then I start messing with that ostrich, and I love the ostrich, but I wanted to raise him up. He needed to be up on foam. Well, you see how skinny them legs are? Those legs are so skinny, and that foam tape isn't quite that skinny. So I ended up having to cut tiny little pieces for them legs, and it took me way longer than I thought. So here I am just pulling off the last little bit of that foam so I can put it down on the top of the giraffe there. And I think they look so cute. They're smiling. They're little animals, and they're just grinning. And now I've got me a little set of animals there. And then here's where I'm going to put the panda head down there. That does go with that sketch a little bit. It has a circular element down the lower right piece down there. And I'm sticking that panda element down there. Now, at this point, my daughter says, hey, Mom, you got to put the meatloaf on because it's Sunday night and my husband's having meatloaf. So I had to run away. So I had to cut the camera off, and I'll come back. So now I decided that when I sat down, I thought, oh, I'm going to put that little balloons down there. That looks really cute. And I end up covering up my fishtail banner. But I still like the balloons and the little card. I think it looks good. Now, in the upper right corner, she had a little circle and a little strip or whatever. I'm going to just put this little adventure map and little camera. And I decided where she had that little 3-dot looking thing, I thought, well, I'm going to put a footprint there. Now, y'all, I'm going to be honest, never never had anything. This has nothing to do with this little picture, but I thought it was cute. Then I did have these two little flowers left over in that ephemera, and I put that down. I'm not going to find a way to use the leaf and the little heart geotag and the boots. They're not getting used today, but I can use those on other layouts. I know my husband we have some hiking ones and things, so that's going to be fine. But I did decide to use this red and white string. Actually, I guess it's called baker's twine. And I decided I little red and white strings on my tags there, and I love that. I think this looks so cute, y'all. I knew I wasn't going to use Safari, but I thought that little foam flower on there I might end up using. I don't think, oh, one other thing I pull off, I go get the little small, I guess it's Tim Holtz, I think it's Tiny Phrases or something like that, Small Talk or something, and I find 3 little phrases. One of them says, be brave with your life. One says, be your beautiful self, and the other says, remember to play. And I thought those were perfect little sentiments for this particular layout. And that is all I'm going to do this layout, y'all. I think this turned out so stinking cute. I love this little sketch. It was wonderful to work with, and I am having such a good time. We've got one more day, y'all. Please make sure you're checking out that playlist below. There's so many people playing, and so many kind people are making comments too. Y'all are so sweet. I do reply to every comment, usually within a day, if not 2. So check out the playlist. Make sure you like and subscribe, and go check out my Instagram as well, at Scrapping Hardin. And we will see you tomorrow for one more 30 Days of Sketches layout. Bye.